Another area where Aristotle has influenced Aquinas is the issue of superior and subordinate aims. Aristotle placed a priority on the concept of purpose, with his emphasis on final cause as an essential aspect of the explanation of any object. However, he recognized that to some extent it is possible that an item can have more than one telos. For Aristotle, the purpose of an acorn is to become an oak tree. However, if the acorn is eaten by a squirrel, has it failed to achieve its purpose, or has it just achieved a different one? Ultimately, Aristotle felt that all these mini-purposes, or subordinate aims, are all leading to an ultimate or superior aim. A superior aim is the most important aim that an item may have. It is fundamental to the object and cannot be separated from it. For Aristotle, all things are eventually aiming to achieve rest, to become one with God. As we shall learn another time, Aristotle didn't understand the same thing as Aquinas by this word God. Any other aim that anything works towards is a subordinate aim. It is not as important as the superior aim, but it is still significant. It is part of the nature of the design of that object, and is intrinsic in helping the superior aim be achieved. In ethical terms, Aristotle felt that the superior aim of all human endeavour is to achieve happiness or well-being, for oneself, intellectually, and for society. This he called eudaimonia. All actions are driving towards this aim. Any subordinate aims that we might have to our behaviour, such as helping the poor, treating each other fairly, working hard and so on, are all subordinate to this greater aim of happiness. Aquinas Christianized this idea. He did not feel that happiness alone was the sole good. He felt that the superior aim of humanity, or the highest good, was the goal of achieving fellowship with God willingly through the use of our reason. Any other goal in our lives is subordinate to this aim. The primary precepts, for instance, of worshipping God and protecting the innocent, whilst intrinsically good, are all subordinate because they facilitate the final goal, the superior aim of fellowship with God. A good example that you can give is the example of sexual intercourse. The superior aim of sex is reproduction. This is one of the primary precepts because it is clear that the design of the act is for the purpose of making new life. It is confirmed in Scripture that this was commanded by God, that we should go forth and increase in number in Genesis 1:28, and intercourse is the only way to do this. Thus God designed sex for this reason. However, Aquinas, in quite a progressive way for his time, recognized that there are other reasons why people might have sex, and that these goals may have merit too. For instance, partnership is good. God intended it from creation when he said that it is not good for man to be alone, Genesis 2:18, and later said that the two would become one flesh, Genesis 2:24. Partnership between a married couple is applauded throughout the Bible, and for Aquinas this is good because it facilitates a solid basis for reproduction and child rearing. It is not the final aim of sex, but a subordinate one. In addition, pleasure is something that the Bible celebrates in sex too. Song of Songs is often cited as an example of this. Aquinas applauded the value of pleasure in sex because it facilitated the superior aim of reproduction and child rearing. Pleasure is not the main goal of sex, but it is a subordinate goal that helps the main aim to be achieved.